Progress is done by removing things that are not necessary. In the beginning, you hold on to a lot of things that are not necessary, but you think they're beneficial. You think they're helpful. You think you know how you should be taught, and that's assuming you know what the subject matter is. So if you know how you're supposed to be taught, teach yourself. Go through all the problems, fall into all the pit holes, go through all of the slow, arduous tasks of doing like I did, finding lots of short-term failures. And if you have the wherewithal to be able to convince yourself to continue, good. But most people wouldn't. And that's the benefit of having a mentor. But if you think that you know how you're supposed to be taught, and this is the right way and that's the wrong way, that's very, very arrogant of you as a student to anything and anyone. You're the teacher. So be the teacher. Teach yourself. And accept and be willing to accept a lot of short-term failure and adversity, because you're not going to know any better when you go into times where it doesn't feel like it's making any sense. The mentor would be reminding you, this is normal. If you feel this is normal. If you didn't do this right now, if you didn't see this in the price action, it's normal for you to feel that right now. That's the benefit of having a mentor. But if you're going to self-teach yourself, you're asking for an Olympic level feat to be accomplished in your own hands while being ignorant to what it is you're trying to learn. So, that choice is yours. It's always there. But it's a whole lot less pain when you sit with somebody and they explain to you, this is what we're going to look at today. And none of this is supposed to make you money. It's supposed to reveal what your character flaws are. When you put a trade on, what's the first thing you're thinking? What happens if this is wrong? That's what you're doing. You're thinking, what happens if this is wrong? What happens if an ICT comes out here and he puts on these trades? And ignore the fact that I said that we're doing drills. Ignoring that. You're going to key up on the fact that there was a button push today. And I told you, don't follow me. I'll hurt you. You need to feel what that feels like. And some of you are trying to feel for me. You're placing your emotions in me because I don't have any emotion about this. I have zero emotion. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not scared. I'm not anything. I'm showing you what it's going to be like for you when you're brand new and you're out here trying to do something. It's just pantomiming, okay? But I'm forcing myself in a condition where the market is literally difficult. This is a 9-day out of 10 being extremely hard. Today's a 9-day. And I'm equating that to, not me, I'm equating that to you as a new student. So if you're looking at this market today and you're feeling a little disjointed, it's normal. Now this should really run higher. While you're learning in these difficult market environments, you're actually being trained like the elite special forces, because you're able to see this stuff when the market's extremely difficult. When it gets better and less difficult, it's going to feel like a cakewalk. It's going to feel easy. And it's going to sound like when you talk to other people, this is what I did today and I didn't feel any fear or whatever. If they ask you, did you have any fear about that? Or how did you trust it? You're going to feel a level of confidence that if you're not careful, you will bloom into being arrogant and narcissistic. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you have to guard away from that. And I went from the low end of the spectrum being fearful, not knowing how to get into a trade, no mechanism to get into a trade, to now 81 ways to get in there. And then when I started making lots of money, I had to pull myself out of that narcissistic, egotistical maniac. And it's a very hard thing to balance that, because when you're losing, it's very painful and you're very fragile. When you're making lots of money, you feel invincible and you dare people to hit me with a bus, bro. So as a trader, you have to constantly balance that. And you should be aiming for Dr. Jekyll at all times and avoid Mr. Hyde. ICT is Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll is Michael. So the calm, mild-mannered Michael, who you're hearing from today, that's what you're trying to encapsulate as the forefront figure, as the analyst in you, and stay there. Don't allow social media to inspire you to be more. You don't need to do all those things that you think you want to do right now, because none of those things you want to do on social media are making you any more money. They're not going to make you any more money. Okay. If you focus on the things I'm showing you, what to focus on. Notice I didn't bring a whole lot of things in this morning, because in the beginning, you don't know what to bring in. So what did we do? We focused on the fact that we had a large premium gap opening. Because we get it right and it goes to where we think it's going to go. It's not an invitation. Let me get that again. Let me do it again. It's not like a piece of candy in a bowl where you're like, oh, let me walk by and grab that one piece of candy. It's not going to hurt. It's only a little bit of calories of sugar. Sugar isn't going to spike that high. But then you're like, that was really good. Let me grab another one. And then it's time to leave. Let me grab a handful of these for the road. That's what happens. That's what happens when you're undisciplined. So you have to know when to stop. So like I told you this morning, do this similar thing in your own time. Okay. If you submit to this and you do this practice for 2 months, minimum 6 weeks. Okay. You have to at least give it 6 weeks. That means no demo trading. Logging what you expect to see. And then after you're done, like say right now, we would be done. Okay. And you would screenshot your chart and then go through the motions of saying, okay, what did price run from? What did it use? Because you're not seeing it live because you don't have the experience being able to determine it at the time. The only thing that you can see clearly, hopefully, is an old low or a range that's an inefficiency. And that's all we use today. That is not complex. That is not complicated. I don't care what you trade. There is nothing easier than what I just showed here today. There's nothing easier than that. You don't have to think a lot about it either. So you want to have very few things to concern yourself with, very few moving parts, because the less you have to worry about and concern yourself about when you have little to no experience, the better it is for you to gain an understanding and a baseline experience. And then slowly, over time, by you watching price action live, you will grow in your understanding and you will see things that you can't see right now. You won't be able to perceive all the things I'm teaching or your actual model until months from now. And that's normal. It's not scary because it didn't happen for you the first day you sat down and started tape reading. It's a normal process. It takes time. And you have to invest that time in yourself because nobody else is going to do it for you. I can't do it for you. So